If you want to improve your health and reduce the risk of disease, it's more effective to do cardio or weight training. A new study tested this, and it put 100 participants each on doing cardio or weight training 3 times per week for 1 hour per session for 1 full year. And before and after the year of training, they tested all of this stuff. Now these 4 factors here, blood pressure, LDL cholesterol, fasting glucose, and body fat, they all correlate with cardiovascular disease, which is the biggest killer globally and especially in Western countries. So if you can reduce or lower these 4 factors, you will probably lower your risk of cardiovascular disease. So which is more effective for lowering these? Moderate to vigorous cardio for 1 hour 3 times per week, or full body strength training 3 times per week, 1 hour each. For blood pressure, weight training didn't have much of an effect. Instead, cardio has the biggest effect on lowering the systolic blood pressure of the participants. For LDL cholesterol, once again, weight training didn't have much of an effect, and instead, cardio was better for reducing LDL cholesterol. Fasting glucose, same thing. Weight training, not much of an effect, but cardio managed to lower fasting glucose, which is a predictor for diabetes type 2. Now for body fat, weight training and cardio actually had similar effects. The effects from both were small, but they did reduce their body fat by about 1 kilo or 2 pounds over this year of training. In this study, cardio was obviously better than weight training for reducing or lowering these 4 risk factors for cardiovascular disease. But what about these 2? Well, lean mass didn't change at all in the cardio group, but in the weight group, lean mass increased. They gained muscle mass. Strength didn't change much in the cardio group, but strength increased in the weight training group. Now, what I take away from these results is that cardio is great for your brain and your heart and your cardiovascular health, just as the name cardiovascular training implies. But weight training is obviously better for increasing your strength and your lean mass, which, as you age, will enhance your quality of life. So the cardio training might reduce your risk for many of our most fatal diseases, such as all the cardiovascular diseases, and thus increase your years free of disease. And then the weight training can enhance the quality of those years. So if you want to know which is better, cardio or weights for health, well, the answer is both. Both are tremendously good for your body, your mind, and your health, but they act in different ways and they provide different benefits. If you want more details on this study, me and Philip discuss it in more detail in the latest episode of our podcast, The Strength Log. So search for The Strength Log in your podcast player. And if you want more evidence-based tips on health and strength training, just hit follow.